Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RWF Rockfist. My name is Paps LaRue, here to call the action from ringside, and we are 1 week removed from RWF's last special event, Rock of Ages, which was last Saturday. Before we get started with the show tonight, I would like to thank everybody, each and every one of you who partook in the St. Patty's Day .01K that we had over at Riverside Park. Thanks to Paul's Heating and Air Conditioning for helping us out. Same for Schneider Accounting and Tax, First Business Solutions as well. I want to give a shout out to Brothers Bar. That's where we would usually have that run. And of course, Genzi's Game Day Pub as well. And to each and every single one of you for partaking in it. We raised a lot of money for the Hunger Task Force of Lacrosse. So thank you all very much, and a big RWF salute to you all. But we've got to get to the action tonight. Later on this evening, it appears a little bit of fallout from RWF Rock of Ages from last week, as Team T-Bone will be partaking in a triple threat match in our main event tonight. But right now, Bruce the Money Man in action against L. Scott Roberto Shaw in a non-title match. Apparently, the folks up above that run the show here thought that it would be a good idea for Bruce the Money Man, who was successful in his team effort in that table turmoil match, and they thought that maybe he deserved to see non-title action against the champion. And who knows, if Bruce the Money Man is able to take down Shaw here, does that mean Bruce the Money Man becomes #1 contender and is the next man to get a shot at that RWF Championship title after Puck's failed attempt last week? We'll get down to the ring and take you down to the action right now. L. Scott Roberto Shaw, the RWF champion, a successful title defense last week at RWF Rock of Ages against Puck. Again, in non-title action tonight against Bruce the Money Man. Shaw still sporting that. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, that's Puck. Puck coming in with a sledgehammer, taking down L. Scott Roberto Shaw. The champion is down, ladies and gentlemen. This must be fallout from Rock of Ages as well. A very, very close match between Puck and Shaw at RWF Rock of Ages. That title match was a no-go for Puck, as Puck just attacked Shaw from behind with that sledgehammer. Now he's going to turn around and the two collide, as Puck's going to drag Shaw down to the side of the ring and big-time elbow. This whole thing started with a sledgehammer to the back. Puck obviously frustrated and furious. He's taking things to the ring with Shaw right now. Shaw still hasn't taken off his cape. He was supposed to be in a match against Bruce the Money Man from Firefighters Credit Union. But Puck and Shaw tying it up right now in the middle of the ring. Shades of last week from that failed title attempt. Puck trying to take the strap off of Shaw. That just did not happen. Puck has had a few title attempts and has not had any gold here in the RWF so far. He's been able to win the matches that get him the title shots, but hasn't been able to win a title shot, and it looks like that frustration has been boiling over. Last week on the Midday Madness, Puck announced in an interview with Bags that he was retiring from the RWF, and it doesn't look like that's the case anymore. Puck decided to take out his frustrations on the RWF champion. Remember, that started with a sledgehammer to the back. Scott Robert Shaw reeling after that. What is going to be the fallout from that? And is Bruce the Money Man? Bruce the Money Man had a non-title attempt this evening. So, you know, if Bruce the Money Man could have come away with a victory in that match that it didn't end up happening, I would say that would have put him in the running for #1 contendership. So how's Bruce the Money Man feel about this? I guess these are questions to be answered at a later date. Before we move forward in the broadcast, we'd like to remind everybody that Nikki Paisley, your C21 affiliated realtor, has a birthday coming up. She's done an awful lot with us at 95.7 The Rock, and she wants to give her birthday presents to you, the Rock listeners. Her birthday is actually March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, so wish her a happy birthday and a happy St. Patty's Day. She's giving you a chance at a boatload of good stuff, man. Tickets to the Lacrosse Queen, getting you dinner tickets on the Lacrosse Queen this year. Also a gift card to Dublin Square, getting you a bottle of Jameson, getting you a whole bunch of goodies in an awesome little goodie basket that you can win right now by going online at 957therock.com or using the 957 The Rock app. Click Win Stuff, and Nikki Paisley's birthday presents go to you from 957 The Rock. Right now, as I mentioned, this is Fallout from RWF's Rock of Ages. These three were once a team. They were Team T-Bone in the Table Turmoil match against Team Bruce the Money Man. And in a clean sweep, Team Moneyman ended up taking out Team T-Bone, and it looks like T-Bone's going to take it out on his teammates here as we're about to have a triple threat table match. We'll take it down to referee Drew Peacock, who is at ringside ready to ring the bell, and we will get this match underway. Again, a triple threat table match starts off with Brian just beating the tar out of T-Bone as Decker slides out of the ring quick to grab a table. Put your opponent through the table, win a match. Simple as that. Opponent has to go through the table. T-Bone bouncing off the ropes and nothing doing as Brian goes for, it looked like a drop kick there. And Decker slamming that table into the lower back of T-Bone and then in the ass of T-Bone. That is table to ass action right there. Probably don't Google that one later though. Brian with a nice back body drop on Decker there. Again, these three were a team at RWF Rock of Ages just 1 week ago, but thanks to a clean sweep, it looks like this team has completely imploded. Decker's the only man who has held a table so far in this match, and he's used it to great effect against both Brian and T-Bone. T-Bone actually still feeling the effects down there, as it looks like Brian checking his shoes. Big time punch to the gut. That's going to knock some Guinness out of him after today. T-Bone and Decker making their way back to the ring, and a big fist to the back of the head on Decker. I guess you could call that one an Irish car bomb if you want to. Whoa, it looked like Brian went for a punch there, and T-Bone just slammed the table into him. T-Bone throwing Decker into that corner. Again, this a triple threat table match. Got to put your opponent through a table, not suplex him on a table like that. You actually have to go through. There are two tables in the ring right now and two bodies on the floor. T-Bone coaxing Decker to his feet. Brian comes over and scoops him off that top rope, plucking him off like a cherry off a tree. Brian with a big-time running powerbomb onto the table, lower back onto the table again. That's not going to count there. You actually have to go through the table. Still, that couldn't have felt good. It looks like Brian just got thrown on as well. These three once a team at Table Turmoil over at RWF Rock of Ages this last weekend. They got their asses kicked, and it looks like T-Bone wants to end this one right here. T-Bone's got Decker in the corner. Decker setting him up. Decker throwing T-Bone onto the table. He goes through. This is over. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got back to... These guys are just trading back and forth. Who's going to put who through a table here? T-Bone picking up Decker. T-Bone suplex into the table, and ladies and gentlemen, T-Bone is the winner of this triple threat table match here tonight and is actually proving himself to be quite proficient in tables matches as of late. Apart from getting their ass kicked last week at RWF's Rock of Ages, T-Bone has been just tearing people through tables left and right as of late. Maybe this is finding his way to a new persona. He started in here as an athlete, an amateur wrestler of sorts, and T-Bone has gotten himself a taste of the hardcore lifestyle, and he is loving it here tonight with a big win, putting Decker through the table and beating both Brian and Decker in a table match here tonight. What's going to be the future of this? Again, another question to be answered next week on RWF Television, which, by the way, you can catch on multiple places. You can catch us on Facebook, like many of you probably do. You can also catch us on Apple TV and Roku devices via the Around River City channel. Again, if you have an Apple TV or a Roku device, you can get the Around River City app, and there you can see a lot of things, actually. We have a lot of concerts in the Sound Lounge upstairs. As a matter of fact, we'll have the Amadons coming up on Wednesday night, and then on coming up on Friday night, we'll have Old Soul Society. So 2 concerts up in the Sound Lounge this week, and you can catch both of them at the Around River City app on Apple TV and Roku devices, and of course as well, you can catch the RWF there too. My name is Pabst LaRue signing off for RWF Rockfist. Thank you, and good night.